Hello and welcome to Core Tonic. Today we are mixing core work with longer held stretches. So let's get started off on our backs. Come lying down onto the mat. Begin to focus on your breath. Walk your feet in towards your glutes, bending the knees. Bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to open wide towards the outline of your mat. Bring the knees together. Slowly shift your hips to the left side of the mat. Lower both knees to the right. You might airplane the arms out to the side. Try to keep both shoulders pinning evenly into the mat. And if you struggle with getting the left shoulder blade to the mat, simply slide a rolled up towel underneath. Last breath here. Begin to unwind the low back, bring the knees to center, and shift your hips to the right side of the mat. Lower both knees to the left. If it's available to you, try looking towards the right shoulder. One more breath. Unwind the body, bring the knees back up. Preparing for core, make sure that there's no daylight underneath your low back, so pressing the spine into the mat. Press your belly button into the spine. Reach your fingertips towards the heels. Exhale, lifting the shoulders and the back of the head off of the mat. Look towards your thighs. Reach left hand towards left heel, come back to center, and then right hand towards right heel, back to center. Back and forth. If you need to support your neck, take one of your hands behind your head. Keep your chest parallel to the ceiling and reach as far as you can down the mat towards your heels. Think about drawing your ribs, the bottom of your rib cage, towards your hips, the frontal hip bones. Keep going, 2 more. And release. Come all the way back down to the mat, shoulders and back of the head. Lift your feet off of the mat. Bring your hands to the thighs. Legs are in a 90-degree angle. Press your hands towards the thighs like you're trying to push your feet away from you, and then push back with the legs. Low back is completely flat into the mat, and your focus is on your core. So bring that mind-muscle connection. Exhale, release. Bring your feet to the mat. Windshield wiper the knees back and forth to release any tension. We'll take another round of both of those core exercises. Bring your knees back to center. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Belly button presses towards the spine. Spine presses to the mat. Exhale, shoulders and back of the head lift off of the mat. Reach left hand for left heel, and then swivel to the right, right hand to right heel. Keep moving, chest parallel to the ceiling. And imagine that you have an apple underneath your chin. So don't tuck the chin too far in towards the chest, but don't reach the chin up towards the ceiling either. Keep moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your thighs, lower the shoulders and the back of the head. Lift both feet off of the mat, legs at a 90-degree angle. Really push away. Try to push the thighs away from you, simultaneously pushing back into the hands with the legs. You've got this for 3 more breaths. 2, and 1. Lower the feet. Windshield wiper the knees back and forth. Great job. Coming into your supine crescent moon, so that's your crescent moon on your back. Slide your left foot over towards the left side of the mat, maybe a little bit beyond. Right ankle crosses over the left ankle. You might stay here or airplane the arms out to the side and shimmy the shoulders over towards the left side of the mat as well. Now beginning to create this banana shape. Here for 2 more breaths. Begin to unwind the body. Move very slowly, gently, bringing the upper body back to the center of the mat first. Uncrossing the right leg, march the feet to the center of the mat. Hug both knees in towards your chest, compressing the thighs towards your belly. And maybe you rock back and forth, massaging the back muscles into the mat. Taking it to the other side, release the legs towards the bottom of the mat. Slide your right foot towards the right side. Left ankle crossing over the right ankle. Keeping the upper body center or working to shimmy the shoulders towards the right side of the mat as well. And if you think about it, this is creating that nice curve, that banana curve to the right side of your mat. We're here for 3 more breaths. As you exhale, begin to work your way back towards the center of your mat, uncrossing the legs, hug both knees in towards your chest, give your body a little rock back and forth. Coming into another core exercise, extend your feet to the bottom of the mat, arms along your side. Exhale to lift the legs, the shoulders, and the back of your head off of the mat. Draw the right knee in towards your chest and roll slightly towards the left side of your mat. Bring it to center and extend the right leg straight out again. Keep going on this side, using only the right leg as you move in and out and over towards the left. Left leg stays extended. The key here is the control as you roll to the left and draw your body back to center. You've got this. Keep going, 3 more for 3, 2, last one, and we're going to switch right to the left. Bring the left knee in, roll slightly to the right. Center, extend the left leg, bring it in, roll to the right. Center, extend, in, roll. Keep this pattern. Three more. Remember, rest when you need to. Good, 2 more. And last one. Hug both knees into the mat. Bring the shoulders and the back of the head to the mat. Give your body a little rock and roll. Cross at the ankles. Take a hold of the back of your thighs. Lift the hips and then exhale as you roll all the way to a seated position. Sitting nice and tall, roll the shoulders, circle them out. Drawing the shoulders up towards the ears, down, back and away. Take it the other direction. Roll your shoulders up, forward and down. Interlace your hands behind your head. Keep the elbows nice and wide, in line with the shoulders. Exhaling, dip the right elbow towards the ground. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow dips. Bring it to center. Keep moving back and forth, left to the right. Control this movement through your core. Think about using your obliques to lower and lift and lower and lift. Chest stays parallel to the front of your mat. Adding some extra arm movement here. As you bring the right elbow down, stretch the left arm up. Same on the other side. As the left elbow comes down, right arm stretches up, back and forth. Keep moving. One more wherever you are. Now take the right fingertips towards the right side of your mat. Keep the left hand behind your head and open up through the left elbow. Exhale, twisting, lower the left elbow towards the right knee. Inhale, open up. Exhale, left elbow towards right knee. Keep this movement, maybe even looking up towards the ceiling as you draw the elbow up. Modify accordingly if you have shoulder issues. Hold here with the left elbow towards the right knee and release your left hand next to the right hand. Walk both hands out as far as you can to the upper right-hand corner of your mat. Exhaling, walk both hands towards the center of your mat. Stay nice and low. Relax through the low spine. Soften the backs of the shoulders and the back of your neck. And breathe. Inhaling, slide the hands towards the legs. Crisscross opposite leg. So uncross the legs and cross your opposite leg. Interlacing your hands behind your head, elbows stay wide. Dip the left elbow towards the ground, inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow, inhale, center. Keep this pattern, keep this movement. Stay lifted through the rib cage. And focus on using your core to generate this movement with grace and control. Adding arm movement as you lower the left elbow, reach the right arm over towards the left side of the room. As well as you lower the right elbow, left arm stretches over to the right side of the room. Keep moving for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the left fingers to the left side of your mat. Keep your right hand behind you and exhale as you take right elbow towards left knee. Inhale, open the elbow towards the sky. Exhale, twist and lower right elbow towards left knee. One more time, opening the elbow towards the ceiling, expand through the chest, and then exhale, bring your elbow down towards your knee, release the right hand, crawl both hands towards the upper left-hand corner of your mat. Exhale to walk both hands towards the center of your mat, folding straight from the hips. Allow the low back to soften. Inhale, slide the hands back in towards the legs and grab a hold of either a block or a book. You don't need to use either of those. You could simply bring the knees together. If you do have a block, then bring the block between your knees and squeeze into the block. Firmly squeeze your knees into the block. Lift the chest, arms out in front of you, palms face up. Slide the upper body back slightly, engaging the core. Begin to lift the left foot off of the mat and then lower, alternating leg lifts. Right leg lifts and lowers, left leg lifts and lowers. Keep the chest lifting. If you'd like to add on to this, try taking both feet off of the mat as you continue to alternate lifting and lengthening through the legs. Keep it going for 4, 3, you've got this, 2, last one, and lower the feet, remove your block, bring the soles of your feet together, open your knees wide for butterfly. Slide the heels in towards the groin. Take your left hand slightly behind the left glute. Take your right hand and press down to the right inner thigh. And as you do so, look up slightly over the right shoulder. Exhale deeply, bringing both hands to the feet. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine, take the right hand slightly behind the right glute, left hand pressing down to left inner thigh, glancing up over the left shoulder. Exhale, both hands to the feet. Bring the knees together. Arms forward, palms facing up. Keep your heart lifted for a modified boat. You can stay here or bring this into your low boat. Back into your modified boat. Lift, exhale, lower. Lift and lower. So either staying in your modified boat or transitioning back and forth from low boat to high boat. Keep moving. 3, 2, come on, you've got this, and 1. Bring it all the way down into your low boat, but keep the legs lifted. Reach the right toe to the ceiling, lower it in line with the left. Left toe to the ceiling, lower it in line with the right. Back and forth, alternating leg lifts. Shoulders and back of the head are off of the mat. Last one, and release. Hug the knees in towards the chest, lower the back of the shoulders and the back of the head to the mat. Rock your body to the left and to the right. Make your way up into a seated position. Crawl the hands forward, coming into tabletop. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Inhale, lower the belly button towards the mat as you lift the heart, coming into your cow pose. Tilt the tailbone towards the sky. Exhaling, round the back. Press belly button towards the spine, spine towards the sky. Keep breathing, but hold the pose. Inhale, lowering belly button to the mat, arch the spine, lift the chest, tilt the tailbone upwards. Keep breathing, but hold your cow. Exhale into your cat, round the back, spine towards the sky, tuck the tailbone down. Inhaling, belly button lowers, arch the back, lift the heart, lift your tailbone. Come into a neutral spine position, tuck your toes. Flossing the spine. Inhale, arch the spine, sit your hips back towards your heels. The chest is lifting. The low back is arching. And now exhale, round the back as you draw the hips forward towards the wrists. Strongly pressing away from the mat. Inhale, arch the back, sit your hips back towards your heels. Exhale, lift the hips, round your back, push your hips towards your wrists, away from the heels. And now take this movement back and forth fluidly at your own pace, sitting the hips back, bringing the hips forward, arching and rounding the spine. You're moving through your cat-cow progression as you draw the hips forward and back. And the spine loves this movement. Come back to neutral spine, untuck your toes, keep the hips stacking over your knees for puppy pose. Crawl the hands out as far as you can, melt your heart down towards the mat. If the chest touches the mat, you might bring your chin to the mat. If the chest does not touch the mat, then rest your forehead or the left or the right cheek into your mat. Releasing from your puppy pose, begin to walk the hands back in underneath your shoulders. Extend the right leg directly out to the side, coming into gate pose. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, reach the left hand directly outside of the left knee to the ground. Stretch right arm over. Nice long line from your right fingertips to your right toes. Using your core, lift the upper body. Take the right hand towards the right leg. Left arm stretches over to the right side of the room. Inhale up to center. Exhale, left hand lowers, right arm stretches over. Inhaling up. Exhale, right hand to right leg. Left arm stretches over. Keep moving back and forth like this at your own pace. Consider using the obliques as you lift and lower. Wherever you are, bring the left hand down to the mat next to your left knee. Stay here or lift the right leg off of the mat and draw right elbow towards right knee. Extend the right leg out, reach the right arm out, and then bring the elbow and knee together. So inhale, find your length. Exhale, elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Last one. And lower the right foot. Swivel the right hand to the mat out in front of you. Come back into your table. We'll switch sides. Extend the left leg out to the left side of the mat. Inhale the arms up. Gate pose. Exhale, take the right hand to the outside of the right knee. Left arm stretches over to the right. Engage your core. Find that lift through the trunk of the body, rise up to center, and exhale, left hand towards left leg, right arm towards left side of the room. Inhaling, rise up, pass through center, and exhale, right fingertips to the mat, left arm stretching over to the right side of the room. Find your movement here. So there's a flow as you inhale to lift, as you exhale to take it over to the left. Inhaling, lift, exhale, stretching to the right. Wherever you are, bring the right fingertips to the mat next to the right knee and lift the left foot off of the mat. Maybe you stay here or elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, left elbow to left knee. Find the rhythm and move as quickly or as slowly as your body is called to move, using the core. You've got this. One more. And lower the left foot, swivel the left arm out in front of you, crawl the hands together, coming into your tabletop. Cross at the legs and come to a seated position with the right leg crossing in front of the left leg. Take your right hand behind you, palm faces the back wall. Press the right elbow back and then forward, like you've got a little tiny wing and you're just flapping that wing forward and back. The back of your right hand stays pressing in towards your low back. And just find this movement. Gentle shoulder release, forward and back. Now take your left hand, grab a hold of the right wrist behind you, and draw the right hand towards the left glute. I'll show you what this looks like from the back. Left hand takes a hold of the right wrist and you slide your right wrist towards left glute. Lift tall through the spine and on your exhale, lower left ear towards left shoulder. Inhale, rise up through the crown of the head, and exhale as you take your hands and press two walls away from you, pressing out through the palms of the hands. Lower the arms and take your seated cat-cow. Inhaling, lift the heart. Exhale, round the back, swaying the spine forward and back. Keep both sits bones even into the mat. Coming back to a neutral seated position, crisscross the left leg in front of the right. Take the left hand and bring it behind you with the palm facing the back wall. Find that movement through the shoulder as you press the left elbow forward and backward. Now take the right hand behind you, take a hold of the left wrist, and guide the left wrist towards right glute. Lift tall through the spine, and on your exhale, lower the right ear towards right shoulder. Inhale to release. Press the hands out as if you're pushing two walls away. Lower the arms down by your side. Taking your seated cat-cow, rounding and arching the spine. Move with the rhythm of your breath. Coming forward onto the hands and the knees, gently make your way all the way down to the mat. Come lying on your belly. Extend the arms straight out in front of you. Pin the left arm and the right leg to the mat. Inhaling, lift right arm and left leg off of the mat. Hold here. Exhale, lower. Switching sides. Inhale, lift left arm, right leg. Keep right arm, left leg pinning. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg lifts. Great job. Exhale, lower. Keep this movement alternating as you lift and as you lower, back and forth at your own pace. Wherever you are, bring it down to the mat. Bring your hands under the forehead, bend both knees, and windshield wiper your feet back and forth. Bring your forehead to the mat, stretch your fingertips towards the back of the mat for flying locust. Zip up the legs and inhale, lift the chest and the legs off of the mat. Exhale, lower forehead and feet to the mat. Inhale, lift, rise up. Exhale, lower. Keep it going for 4, 3, last 2, 1 more. And hold here. Exhale, bring it down to the mat. Take a rest. Keep your arms alongside body and rest your right cheek to the mat. Bring the arms forward in front of you slightly for shoulder stretch. Tee the left arm out to the side so that your shoulder, your elbow, and your wrist are in line with one another. Begin to roll onto the left side of your body. If it's available to you, take your right toes behind you. If that's too much for the left shoulder, you might bring the right knee to the mat out in front of you. If it's available to you, you might also take half lotus by bringing the right heel towards the lower left-hand corner of your abdomen. So the right foot comes in front of the left leg. Use your exhale to release from this pose and slow motion onto the belly. Nice and easy. Use your right hand to lift the upper body slightly and take your left arm, palm facing up, slide it under the right side of your body, stretching the shoulder in the opposite direction. And try to bring your forehead as close towards the ground as you can, but feel free to use a block or a pillow. Using your right arm to lift through the upper body, slide the left arm out from underneath the right side of your body and extend both arms towards the bottom of the mat, resting on the left cheek. Melt the shoulders to the ground. Switching sides, extend the right arm straight out to the right side, shoulder, elbow, and wrist in line with one another. Begin to roll onto the right side of your body. Left toes can stretch behind you. Again, if that's too much for the shoulder, bring the left knee out in front of you onto the mat. Lots of options in this position. Maybe you play around with your half lotus, bringing the left heel to the lower right-hand corner of your abdomen. in front of the right leg. Use your exhale to unwind the body, slowly coming back onto the belly like you're moving through honey. Use your left arm to lift the upper body so that you can slide your right arm under the left side, palm faces up, lowering all the way down, forehead towards the ground. Unthread the right arm. Press your way into tabletop. Extend the legs out in front of you. And slowly make your way onto your back, coming down to the mat. Keep both knees bent. Take a hold of your strap and hook your strap to the sole of your right foot, extending the right leg straight up towards the sky. Press up through your heel and walk your hands as far towards your foot as you can. Left knee can stay bent, or you might straighten it out towards the bottom of the mat. Finding your breath, begin to calm the nervous system down. Moving this stretch into the IT band. Firmly draw your right leg in towards your upper body and then slide the foot about 4 to 6 inches to the left. So the key here is to use some strength in your arms to guide the leg closely in towards your upper body as you're sliding to the left. One more breath. And use your exhale to release. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Extend the left leg straight down towards the bottom of the mat if it wasn't there already. Tee the right arm out to the side and use your left hand to guide the right knee all the way across your body towards the left side of the mat. Try to press evenly through both shoulder blades down into the mat. And if it's available, try stretching your chin towards the right shoulder. On your exhale, unwind the body. Bring both feet into the mat, knees are bent. Take a hold of your strap and hook your strap to the sole of the left foot. Pressing the left heel towards the sky, walking your hands towards your foot. Right knee can stay bent, or straighten the right leg towards the bottom of the mat. Firmly hug the left leg as closely in towards your upper body as you can, and then slide your left foot about 4 to 6 inches to the right side of the mat. Exhale to release your foot from the strap. Bend the left knee. Interlace your fingers. Hug the left thigh in towards the belly. Right leg extends to the bottom of the mat if it's not there already. Tee the left arm out to the side and use your right hand to guide left knee across your body to the right side of the mat. Finding this twist through the low spine, allow it to travel all the way up towards the mid-back. And if it's available, try tilting your chin towards the left shoulder to bring this twist all the way up through the cervical spine as well. Soften through your exhale as you unwind the body. Keeping both knees bent, bring the feet into the mat. Taking your left hand, roll a little bit onto the right side of your body and bring your left hand directly behind you, palm facing away from your spine. Now you can slide your hand high up the back or lower towards the hips, but you'll roll back onto the mat with the left hand pinned underneath your spine. Extend the legs straight to the bottom of the mat. If this is really intense in your shoulder, then slide the left hand closer towards the hips. The higher you take your hand up your back, the more intense this stretch becomes. And if it's available, you might tilt your chin towards the right shoulder. Release from this position by rolling over towards the right and very gently sliding the left arm out from underneath you. Flip the left palm up towards the sky and let the arm rest next to you. And now take and press out through the palms like you're pushing two walls away from you, as if the walls on the left and the right side of you were closing in and you're trying to hold them open. We'll take this to the other side. So rolling onto the left side slightly, take your right arm behind you, bending the elbow. Your palm faces away from the spine. Figure out whether you want to have the hand a little lower towards the hips or a little higher up your back. You can always adjust this as you need to. And then come lying all the way down onto the mat so that the right arm is pinned underneath your body. Maybe tilting the chin towards the left shoulder. Completely relax, melting every muscle into the mat. Gently release from this shoulder stretch by rolling slightly towards the left. Gently draw the right arm out, flipping right palm towards the sky. Just let the arm rest next to you. Soften the shoulders. And now press two walls away. Push out through the palms of your hands. Reaching the arms up towards the ceiling, circle the wrists, wiggle the fingers. Draw the knees in towards the belly and take the feet up towards the sky as well. Allow the body to maintain this buoyant, floating sensation. And then bringing the feet to the mat, taking any shape that the body needs before coming into your final resting pose. You did a great job today. Thank you so much for joining me in Core Tonic.